Hello, my lovely people. Reading going to be about your future spouse, but it's gonna be in detail. So we're gonna see a lot of things about your future spouse, from their physical appearance, where are they right now, location, from their personality, and also from anything that we can see from spirit and what are they doing right now. We got 5 piles here: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Choose one. Remember to like and to subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you want to. If you want a personal reading, just email me. My email is down in the description. Just send me an email with your question or questions, and I'm gonna get back to you with a PayPal request. Okay. And if you want to be a member on my channel and join my channel, press the join button. You can see the playlist for members only. That I have 2 playlists. Like on my channel page, there's like the pickacard only video, the pickacard for members. So I do it for, and the pickacard is for all members. 2 and higher, but after the live I posted for all members. So check that. All my memberships are minimum prices. So press the join button. If you cannot find it and you want to join, just simply click on the link down in the description that says join my channel, and it's gonna take you to a web browser. Then you're gonna find the join button. If it's not automatically taking you there, just copy it and paste it on a web browser. Hey honey. No, they're not new cards. You did not see them before. I did not use them for a while. It's better than next I forgot. I hope that too. But those cards are not new. I used them before in my old readings. So let's start this reading. Are you excited? This reading gonna be a little bit long. So if you want to stick for all bios, go ahead, because I'm gonna be doing it in details about well, I'm always fast to the point. I don't like to stretch the truth or to repeat myself, but it's still gonna be like about answering a lot of questions about your future spouse. So number one, what your future spouse doing right now? I do feel like your future spouse is in like a narcissistic energy. I see them right now, or like in denial mood. So they are like denying some kind of truth. They want to forgive themselves and they want to admit that they done something wrong in their life, but they're having trouble admitting that they done something wrong in their life. They are like in denial about some kind of truth, that they're very stuck in not admitting that they fucked up in something. So they are like they're trying to walk away from that, but they cannot. They find a hard time walking away from the truth because it's kind of like haunting them, because they still don't something, and they're kind of having a hard time accepting the truth. I do feel like your future spouse got like they have a long way to go, per saying, because right now getting that tower moments. So spirit are like hoping that they're gonna like it without getting a tower moment, without getting a consequences of their action, even though they're getting consequences of things. But the spirit are like hoping that they're just gonna realize what they're doing, and of like tower moments and shit going on in their life. So it's where I like give chance to realize, so before it's too late. So there are some of you, because it's a general energy, every time it's about the collective energy is accurate, the messages are different, try to apply to any situation. For some of you, your future spouse needs a lot of time. For some of you, your future spouse is about to figure it out. So some of you is like needs a lot of time. For some of you, is like about to figure it out. Some of you is like 80% going to figure it out the easy way. So unfolding roles here. So I do feel like, yeah, they are about to bloom. They are forced to mature or to understand themselves. This reckless energy, they are forced to be a king or a queen. So they are forced, and the universe is forcing them to be kind of like annoying them. They do have a lot of anxiety, panic attacks right now. They're going through a lot of things of that sort right now in their life. It's like we are looking at what they're doing right now in their life. I do feel like they could be Greek, they could be Serbian, they could be from a country of the country. Maybe it's like a country that I don't know how to pronounce, so maybe you're aware of, but they do not speak English, and they have like a lot of old buildings, and although some of you, they could have a lot of old culture or history. Like they could be like a country where they don't even have like KFC or McDonald's or their own like stores and their own and their own thing. Like it's just a different vibe of a country. It's not like your usual country with like all the things like Starbucks and stuff like that. They could have Starbucks, but they could have like this country where they don't even have like the brand store or something like that. For some of you, for others of you, they just have a country where it's like a lot of historical things. As for some of you, this person could be from UK also. I'm seeing that. But if you could be very white for some of you, or they're very like I don't know, some of you they're very white. For some of you, they could have like, what do you call that discoloration on the skin? They could have like spotting on the skin where like they have like white spotting, and or they have black spotting or something like that. They could have discoloration or something like that. They do have a marker, a birthmark for some of you, not all of you. I don't know for others of you, they just like they are very that see like your future spouse could be also, I said like it's very white, but they could like have like is unstable, the sign that the connection is breaking. So Villaggio, what? Maybe if you feel like you're drawn to a name, what is it? Maybe like if you feel drawn to a name because it's a general energy and you just saw that name, it could be like if you feel like you saw that country name in your brain, right? So because for some of you it's like it's different, okay? So I do feel like also this, oh, you mean the spotting? Oh, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I forgot. I thought this is a country name, but you mean the spotting or discoloration? Yeah, maybe called this way, or call it differently in my mother language. Anyway, so I do feel like your future, like they are in a very annoying energy. Like when people are talking to them, they just get frustrated. So they could be like a very like nervous person. Like they're not really, they just don't have a like or something like that. I do see that here. I do feel like your future spouse could have like a ginger hair, or they could have like a red hair. Like they could be about the skin. They could like have freckles, or they have like a red hair, or they have a darker hair. Like they could be white, but they have like a darker color hair, or they look a bit dark. Like something like about them, like they have a bit dark features, even if they're white or yeah, your future spouse got like if they are black, so good in all colors, so you follow intuition. If they are black, they have like a very darker feature, like where like they're black but they're not brown, they're just very, very black. Like their skin is just glowing. Something about glowing, like they could have like a very beautiful black color. You know those colors, those black people, the black, they're not really dark brown, they're very black and they look beautiful. So something about that. Could be also Albania. There could be that. Let me see what else here. I do feel like your future spouse is like very obsessed about a karmic right now, to be honest. They are focusing on a karmic relationship or a karmic person they think is like the one, or they think like they are very like not in a good energy. They are like they're very like they're working on a relationship that just makes them feel not themselves, right? And it makes them feel like they're drained. They're like, for some of you it's a relationship, for some of you it's like family members or something that they constantly feel like they need to prove themselves, or it's just why that's why they're irritated and they're not feeling good. So they need to walk away from a lot of things here. Well, let's see what else about your future spouse. This future spouse of yours could be like younger than you for sure. For some of you, they could be younger than like 4 to 5 years. For some of you, it's like 3 years and higher, like something like that. The gap between you two. So something about 3 years or something like that between you two. Let's see what else the spirit want to tell you about this future spouse of yours. I do feel like this person could live like around a ice country, or they could have like a history from a country full of ice. Okay, it could be like I said in like in the UK. It could be from Ireland or something like that. So I do feel like this person is like they got a history in some area where they maybe like the people there are not like they're not, it's not like they're poor, but they're not really upgraded. Okay, what's new? Can I know about my future spouse? I create and choose a bio. So number one, ice place or something like that, or they could have like a grandma or grandfather from a different location. So they have specifically a grandma or grandfather from a different location. I do feel like when you're like basically buffering. Let me see. Let me see and check. Da, 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 da. Is it buffering, people? because I don't have the mood for that. No, it's good. It's good. Check your connection for now. So number one, I do feel like when you're gonna meet your future spouse, it's like when you are pregnant. This is weird, but you could be pregnant with someone else's baby for some of you, not all of you. So you could be pregnant, or for some of you, you could be going through like a lot of stress or things like that. I do see you like having like less of the things that you're eating. It's like you're trying to have, for some of you, you're trying to have a better diet or something like that. You're trying to have a different diet. Oh, it's good now. It's okay. So you're trying to have a good diet, or you're changing your diet. It's like a pregnant person. Some of you could be pregnant, or someone is pregnant. Someone around you is like changing their food, or you cannot eat certain food or something like that. So it could be a sign. I swear my connection is just pissing me off and about it. So building gonna be destroyed or something like that. I do feel like you're gonna see a friend who needs money or needs help also from you. So it could be a sign. Number two, who's your future spouse? Who's your future spouse? Are you excited? Number two, we got 9 of Cups. Let's see here. Wow, your future spouse, for some of you, do see like here, your future spouse is a very, very artistic, creative person. Can you tell me what's my life? Okay. This is not a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, just like send me an email. My email is down in the description. So number two, do you feel like your future spouse is very creative, very artistic, or like they have some kind of creativity? Whether they are an artist or not, they are a creative person in general. They could be creative in art, painting, dancing, music, whatever, or they could be not even expressing their art or how creative they creative creature here. I'm saying I do feel like your future spouse right now shut off. They are very like in I don't give a fuck what God gives me. um they're not really giving a fuck about what God gives them. It's like I don't believe in shit. Like they're kind of like very, very aggressive about what God gonna give them. They feel like God gave them a lot of shit and they don't want to accept more shit. Giving themselves in bad relationship or bad shit, and they don't want what's percent. Like they had enough. They had enough with shit. Kind of like they had enough with life, or they had enough with a relationship that they're in. It's kind of like they meet fuck boys or fuck girls. They date someone and they feel like this person is not worthy. They're just like they do not want to accept someone, and they're like very, very angry at spirit and God. Okay. I do feel like if you're just about to make a move, or they're planning to move, or they're planning on relocating, or they want change for some of you in general, because it's a general energy is accurate. The message are different, try to apply to a situation. They want change. They want change in their life or where they are, or they want to relocate. They are like in they are thinking about change. They're sick of something. They're frustrated. They're angry. I do feel like your future spouse could be very brown. They could be very black. They could be Mexican, Latin. They could be just a dark feature. They have some dark feature or brown. For some of you, they could be like very white but mixed. Hair. So your future spouse could be mixed. For others of you, they're definitely mixed or something like that. But I do see for number two specifically a lot of colors, not like a specific color. I do see like a lot of colors. So they could be like white, they could be blonde, they could be mixed. I do see a different color, or they could have like different colors in the family. So follow intuition, or they could be any color for number two. Very specific, but I do see like for some of you, you chose someone with a they look Latin, and for someone with a colored hair, like curly blonde hair, someone who like is very sexy, very hot. They are definitely in their beast mood right now. They're very toxic. They don't want anybody to come near them. They're not a toxic person, but they're right now they're just fed up with something. Okay. So where's your future spouse right now? Do you feel like they could be in an Arabic country? They could be like in Cairo. They could be in Libya, Morocco. They could be in the Middle East. They could be in Mexico, Latin or Arabic or brown. And it could be in Africa. They're definitely not in Europe. For some of you, they could be in Europe. I'm not saying they're not, but they could be like in a town full of like, or across the border, like near the border, like Mexico border or something like that. I don't know. I've never been to the US, or in a city where like there's a lot of Mexican, they're Latin. So they could be like that, or any place where you know that there's like a fort, like you know the city is full of Mexicans or Latin or Arab or something like that. So it could be like that. I do feel like your future spouse definitely, for some of you, if this is a person like in your country, they have immigrants parents, or they have someone immigrants or something like that. For others of you, they just like live in a foreign land than you, and they are like different family. I do feel like future spouse definitely hate the place that they're staying in. So they could be hating the country they're in, or their house, or they hating the family or the person that they're living with. They hate the situation and they're like really want to cut it off. They could be like really forced to stay, or they're stagnant because of something or work or something like that. Uh, I do feel like they're having a hard time really accepting that this is their destiny, or this is what they need. I do feel like this is a person who changed things, but right now they feel like they're obligated, they have responsibility, and they cannot really cut it right now. But an angry person right now. So your future spouse, how old are they? This is a younger than you, but like 6 years younger than you for some of you. For others of you, there's like a year gap. For some of you, it's like same age. I'm seeing some of you, I literally see like a big gap. Like you have a big gap between you two. Like it could be older than you or it could be younger than you. Some of you, I just see like a same age thing. I do feel like this person right now, they definitely feel like everything is ready. They are set. It's like what's annoying them. They feel like they have everything. They have everything to do whatever they want, but there's something restricting them, or something like making them feel obligated to stay where they are. Like they feel like they're just like, they don't understand why they're there, or why life is not changing. It's kind of like a very angry at God. Okay. Thank you for watching number 2. Number 3, who's your future spouse? You remember to like and to subscribe to my channel. Listen to your intuition. Oh, okay. So, I'm honest in my readings, all my readings, and I'll just tell you the truth. For some of you, might fuck up. For some of you might I do feel like you need a wake up call for some of you, not all of you. So I do feel for some of you, you might decide to have sex, and you might get pregnant with someone else and then marry someone else, or you already done that, or you're gonna fuck up with that person. Some of you already met this person and you fuck up with him. Okay. Hey honey, how are you? So I feel for some of you, you fucked up with this person already. For some of you, this person is in your life and you fucked up with them. For some of you, you already have a baby with someone else and you don't trust anybody, and then you meet this person and this person is just, it's just confusing. There's like a confusing energy between you two. For some of you, this person is in your life and you're very confused. In general, so follow intuition because it's a general energy. Every time I choose about the collective energy is accurate, the messages are different. This person is very confused in their life. They're very lost. They're going through the dark night of the soul. You see the hermit you do. They could be in a very weak cast energy. They could be like you. Could be your energy. Okay, they could be in a very weak cast energy, or they are withdrawn and they don't know what to do. It's kind of this person like doing routine day to day. They could be going through depression, or they could be just depressed and they're going through routine and they're just sick of things. They could be even suicidal or depressed, or they're going through a lot of things in their life. I do feel like this person definitely a very hot and handsome person, or pretty. They're very pretty. A lot of people look at them and you would look at them, you'd be like, oh my god. Like if you look at their pictures, if you look at them in real life or whatever, you're like, oh my god, this person is like a doll, or this person looks really handsome. They look like really a model. They look really hot or something like that. They dress up really nice. They smell nice. Everything about them look nice. But something about this person, they're withdrawn. They could be going through depression for some of you. They could be like really just right now trying to take their energy away. They feel lost. They feel like they made a mistake. I do feel like this person makes a lot of good things in their life, and they take really big decisions in their life. Maybe you met them in a time where they took a decision, then they regret it. For some of you, they maybe took a decision toward you and you did something that they were very confused, and they just want their space, and they feel like they're confused about life or something. Something. Some of you is just like this person confused because they feel like how the fuck things went through life. They're trying to have faith. They're trying to be hopeful. I do feel like this person could be going through religious change or something, changing their religion. Connection is unstable. Let me drink a coffee. It could be changing their religion right now, something like that. I do feel like this person very black, or they have very black hair, or very black something. Can delete troll comment and filter. Thank you. That's very nice. need that. So number three, I do feel like this person got a very black hair, or they got very black eyebrows, or black eye color. They could be very white and they have black hair, or they could be brown and they have black hair. They have black hair. So there's something black, or they could have darker blonde hair or something like that, or they color it black or something like that. Something about darker hair. Okay, so they could have dark hair, or for some of you, if they are blonde, they are like very white and very blonde. They have thicker eyebrows, thicker eyes, have thicker hair, right? Like, you know how like some, like they don't, like you look at their face and they have eyebrows and hair, but they're not very thick. So as a person who's mixed, they're very thick or something like that. Comment. Okay. Thank you for that. Number three. So where are they right now? I do feel like this person could be German, they could be Dutch, they could be from they could be France, they could be from Denmark, they could be British. They are from Europe, but for some of you they are from India. There's some of you they are just very mixed, so they live all over the place. I do feel some of you they could be Indian. They could be Indian, British, or Indian something. Okay, they definitely have a lot of like, they live in two different cities, or they lived in two different cities or something like this person could be living in a different country. So they could be like from Europe, but they live in a country like an Arabic country, Indian country, or it could be the opposite. Some of you could be anything. Some of you, they could be just American, they could be just like British, it could be something. But I do feel like they are living in a different country, or they could be from the country, like they could be mixed, or they been born in another country in Europe or something like that. Okay, so follow your intuition. It could be anything. So follow intuition. Do not get fixated on something if your intuition is telling you something else, because it's general energy. So I do feel like this person is very sexual, very sexual, and they're kind of planning on just like shutting everything, or they are shutting their intimate side. They don't want a relationship right now, something like that. Let's see here about the age gap. I do feel like definitely a year between you two. There's no big gap, just a year. So a year or two, a year and a half, or something like that for some of you. I don't know, some of you could be like 5 to 7 years. So follow intuition. Number 4, who's your future spouse? So number 4, who's your future spouse? I do feel like this person is very stubborn. They are a very stubborn person. They're full of life. They're very funny. They're very stubborn. This person is very detached emotionally. Even if they are a very caring, loving human being, they're very detached. They don't really fall in love with anybody, or they don't give their love, cozy side, vulnerable side to anybody. So they might seem like very rough, very detached, very cold, but if they, you're going to see a different side of them where they're very caring, they're very loving, they're very sensitive, they're very obsessed with you, they're very in love with you, but they do not do that often. So I feel like take actions, but I feel like caution here. Like they're very like aware of like someone is toxic or not. They do not like, if they see something negative in someone, they just shut off totally. Like they would date someone and they would go out and then they're like, oh, I might like this person, and then they don't really open their heart. Even if they are going out, they might assume like, I'm opening my heart, but they do not open their heart easily to anybody. What? Person like sense, like could have a very strong attraction to someone, and they feel attracted to someone, they just get turned off really fast. If they feel some kind of shitty energy, they do not really give themselves. They could be dating someone for a year and they would think like they're in love, they like someone, but they don't really open up. They don't really, because they always like wait for this person to show them why they should fall in love with him, and it just times pass, could be a year pass or 2 years, and they like, I don't think like this is gonna work. They don't totally jump in, or even if they are not like totally intuitive or psychic. Connection, please. Even if they were like in a relationship or they dated someone for years, they just something like about like when their relationship ended, they were not really heartbroken. It's almost like something new about it inside them, that this person wasn't right. So, who's your future spouse? I do feel like future spouse watches a lot of like, or they speak different languages, speak a lot of good languages. So, if this is a person who's like from a different country than yours, they speak your language really good, or they speak different languages really good. You would not even know where they're coming from their language, from their accent or their language. So, they could be like you could meet them in your hometown or something like that, and they speak different language. Like you would not even know they are like they have a different mother language or something like that. So they speak really a good language, or they could speak very good English if English is your language, or very good French, German, Arabic, or whatever the thing is. Like you would not know. They could even if you're Arabic. Some of you I'm sensing like you're Arabic and they're Arabic, so they could have a different dialect, but they speak your dialect, your Arabic dialect, or they could have a different dialect like from your if you're from your language, and then they speak your dialect. They seem like they are from that area, something like that. So let's see here. Who's your future spouse? I do feel like your future spouse very funny, very sarcastic person, a very, very funny person. They are very funny. Like they are sarcastic, they're funny, like they will crack you up. Like even in the most worst situation bad, you always can rely on them to make you laugh. Like they make a joke of it. Funny. I do feel like this person is a foodie person. They could love food a lot. Sometimes they might not eat, depends on their mood, but they are a very foodie person. They love food, or they spending money on nice things, nice good food things, nice atmospheres, nice clothes. They love spending things on material things that looks nice. I do feel like definitely this person is saying that they love this person. I don't know why, but this person is our favorite. Like I don't know what's saying, that's weird. Never came in a reading. Favorite. They're looking at this person like this person's our favorite. So they love this person like spiritually, or they're very connected to this person, or this person always talks to spirit. They could be very psychic, but they could be, if they're not, they just listen to spirit like know their soul is really nice. They might not seem this way, because I do sense here like people are seeing this person as very intimidating. So maybe this person also had a lot of issues with people being intimidated, never really had will try to hurt them, or in a relationship that they were trying to make them less than, because they're very intimidated of how hot this person is, how strong this person is. They're also very intimidated of this person, so they always like cheated on this person, or they try to like make this person less than because they feel less than about themselves. And this is why this person is very alarmed about relationships. So they like there's something about this person very stubborn, right? I do feel like your connection is unstable. Let me drink my coffee and I'll tell you. The person could have a caramel skin, like very brown caramel skin or tan skin. For some of you, this person could have a very white light skin, and they have a light skin but like blue eyes and very black hair, or dark brown hair, like, and they have like I see someone like I don't know her name, this actor. So this person could have like a very like blackish blondish hair, you know, like how it's like black but red, but there's like some like few parts of the hair is like darker blonde, and they could have like green eyes or blue eyes, but they are white, but they look a little bit like dark. But some of you, they could just have like a very curly hair and a brown skin, but they definitely like white or brown. They're not black. For some of you, they could be black, of course, because it's general energy, but the majority of you is like lighter skin. So they could be brown, they could be like that, but they definitely hot, and a lot of people are very intimidated by it. For some of you, I do see like this is a person who's like very, very connection is shit. Your connection is shit. Please wait. This person is a very blonde white person. It could be very white, like very white, like very white, very, very white. Like you, when you look at them, like their hair is like blonde, everything's blonde, like a real blonde person. They know a color in their hair. So something like that. I do feel like golden hair or something like that. I do feel like definitely this person like spirit favorite, as I said, because they listen to their intuition a lot. Spirit really love talking to this person. They could be really psychic. They could do tarot. They could do something. Some of you, they're not. They just like they don't know that they're hearing their intuition. They're just doing what spirit tells them to do. Spirit definitely like their soul, because this is a very caring person. This person like would care and get mad when they see like homeless people outside, will get mad when they see something. A lot of people misunderstand this person because of the intimidation and judgment, because a lot of people are jealous of this person's strength and stuff like that. So a lot of people try to make this person feel like they're a bad person, or like they are not really loving or caring. But this person is not a fool. This person is not a person that's gonna give their love to anybody, so they don't give a fuck what people say. But this person also got no love in their life. Like they don't have really genuine people who really like them. They only have people who like to get intimidated, or people who like date them in a relationship and then they start feeling less about themselves, so they start like really don't know how to give them love. They just abuse this person or say shit to this person because they constantly feel like this person gonna run away with someone better or something like that. They have like a lot of insecure people who think like they want to make this person that they want to make this person feel like they're ugly. They have those relationships where some people try to make this person feel like you're the one who chasing me, you're the one who wants my love, because they want to feel that this person is the one who wants them. They want to feel wanted. So they had a lot of people who made this person feel like you, I don't know what, and then they ghosted this person, or they tried to make this person like talk to them. And this person just hate that, and they could be very blunt, something like that. But they had a lot of bad relationship where people dated this person and just like left them because they want this person to chase them, and then they come back and they're like, you're the one who wants me, you're the one who like talks to me, you're the one who talks me, you're the one who's like gaslighting this person, because they want to feel like a person like that, like they'll feel worthy if they get a person like that. They want to tell people like, this person is texting me, look, this person is wanting me, this person want to have sex with me, and they want to feel cool that this person wants them. There's a lot of disgusting people that this person dated. They definitely like, they're just losing faith and finding love or like that. I do feel like this person is a very brave person. They could be going through a struggle in their life right now, but they're doing it very bravely, per se. So yeah, let's see a country where they're coming from. They could come from the US. I think for some of you they could be American. They could be African American for some of you. I do feel like definitely they could be coming from my country, like from the Middle East here. There's countries here, and the Gulf. I come from Qatar here. They could be also coming. If there's something about me, like I saw something here about me, they could be also Arabic. They could be Indian. Indian Arabic. They could be also coming from they definitely coming from a place very like they got everything. Like Bal number one was like a place that they don't have anything. They coming from a place that they have Starbucks, all the brand stores and everything. They're very moderated city, so they could be coming from a city like that. Okay, number 5, who's your future spouse? Number 5, I know you waited for your bio. We are finally here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This is very, 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 very fun. I don't know why, but I sense this energy very fun. Like meeting your future spouse is gonna be very good for you. And I feel like when you meet this person, your connection is unstable. Okay, come on, fix that connection really fast. When you meet this person, your faith gonna be restored. I do for some of you gonna be like really hating relationship. You gave up on like who's the right person, who's your twin flame, fuck that shit, or who's the right person. Like you just gave up on relationship. You don't really care. Spirit keep sending you the right people, but like karmic people. Because sometimes you're meant to meet some people, right? You can work karma with them. That's why Spirit send you that. But if you made it and you learned and they did not get stuck with them, if they did not work it, then you move on to the other person. Like the past life, if they done the same shit, you will leave them. That's why you meet karmic people. Oh my god. Oh, I guess this is the troll that she's like, can I? She wanna prove that she's the troll, and she wanna just. Okay. Anyway, number 5, I do feel like your faith gonna be restored. Like these trolls, you met a lot of shitty people, you done a lot of things, and you are. Anyway, you met a lot of shitty people, like annoying people, something like that, and your faith gonna be restored. I do feel like this person is very, very European. They look like they look French. They look from if they are from Europe, they come from an area where it's like far away. German, they could be Dutch, they could be from Denmark, they could be whatever, but they're from Europe and coming from a city. For some of you, I'm going to Europe first, and then we're gonna see something else, because it's a general energy, general reading. Every time it's about the collective energy is accurate, the messages are different. They could be living in Europe. They live in a city where it's like far away, from the city. They live in like a city where far away from the main city, like basically like outside country estate, where like a lot of people have culture and they know each other, and they kind of like, they don't have a lot of foreigners in that area, because it's not like, it could be a beautiful area, but they do not have a lot of foreigners because it's like far away where the real local live, right? So something like that. For some of it could be like from an Arabic country, originally come from a far area. They could be from Morocco, seeing for some of you, because it's so Morocco in my head, I have to say it. So they could be from Morocco, but far away in a city or something, far away from the city. It could be from Egypt, far away. It could be from any country, but far away. So follow your intuition. They could be from India, but they are far away from like the city they are in, like in a countryside or something like that. They could be from any country, but person. So follow your intuition about the country. Every time she's about the collective is accurate, the messages are different, but they are very far away. They could be like from a very like they could be living like near mountains or water. For some of you, there's a lot of nature. So they could be living near water or mountains or something like that. A lot of nature or trees or forest for some of you. Let's see about this person. This person could have a son or a daughter for some of you, or you could have a son or a daughter, something like that here. I do feel like this person is very religious, or they could have like a very traditional life. Like they could have a very traditional family. They may be not religious, but they have a very traditional, let's say, Christian family, Muslim family. Is very happy where they are. They're not sad. This is a very happy person. It's like they don't have like sad things. They're not sad. So they could be like, oh my god, those people are like annoying me. So they are like very happy. They're happy. So if you have like a very toxic life, they're the opposite. So they could be like showing you really what happiness is. That's why you're gonna be very refreshing for you. So if you have like a very toxic life, abusive parents, abusive shit, if you don't have even abusive parents, but just toxic life, their life is very happy. They're very happy. They are a very happy individual. And they are just similar to you, but the way that life is like to like they went through the same things but not as intense as you, and it's kind of like a balance or something. So you're gonna meet them and you're gonna like, it gonna make sense. I do feel like for some of you it really does not make sense who's the right person, and when you meet them it's gonna make sense how they are the right person. They might even not make sense in the beginning, and then they're gonna make sense how they are right. So I do feel like they're very happy, they're very peaceful. So it could be like in the beginning you're gonna feel like, I don't think that this person gonna understand me, but they do understand you. I do feel like this person love their family. They could have a family who like loves them, but maybe not the whole family, but they really have a very nice family, cozy life. They love their work. They have like a really nice, like they seem like they live in heaven. I don't know why I'm jealous of your future spouse right now. They feel like they have everything fine in their life. Literally, they go to work and they love their colleagues. It's kind of like a movie where like you sleep and you dream that about a perfect life, and you go up in the morning, you have coffee, you say hi to your neighbors, and you go there. This is what I'm seeing. They could be living in a suburban area or something like that, but they're very happy, they're very relaxed, and they have a very loving people around them or something like that. But there's something happened to them, so there's like a no here, because there's something more into it. Something bad happened to them before in their childhood or something like that. There's a trauma. So I feel like, oh my god, there's no balance here or something like that. There's some trauma that maybe like their life is perfect now, but they had to go through something. They went through something. There's trauma that they're hiding. So they might not know about this in the beginning, but they do have some kind of trauma, something bad happened to them before. I do feel like this person is a very sexual person. They also maybe went through really, for them, this is the trick for some of you. Some of them are peaceful, right? They're happy. They learn to be this way, and they went through shit, and maybe they reached a rough bottom. They reached like suicidal. They reached being drunk. Maybe they were like, even for some of you, they were dealing with drugs problem or alcohol problem, and they really had something that changed their life, and they were like, I no longer gonna do that. I'm gonna cut everything off, gonna cut all the toxic things, the toxic friends, the toxic people, toxic family, and then they had this life because they cut a lot of things. So then maybe it's like not their family is peaceful, just the area or where they're living is peaceful. They enjoy that thing. They are like they changed their life or they flipped their life where like they're now feeling better. So you might not know that really till later. This person is definitely older than you for some of you. I do feel like 6 years to 5 years to 2 years older to 9 years older. For some of you, it could be the opposite. Some of you, I do feel like it's literally like not really, it could be the same exact age, but a different month or something like that. Some of you, so follow your intuition. Let's see what else about this person. Their name start with a P and H, and they could have like, I did not do letters there, but first want me to do letters here. They could have the letter S and I, and they could have a letter E, O, something like that in their name. Let's see what else here. I do feel like definitely you're gonna beat this person and you're gonna be like really angry, or you not even want to see this person. You're like, fuck that. It's like, I don't think this person is the right person. You're going through something, and this person can destroy your face or faith. I do feel something about face also. Something here I'm gonna tell you about the face, but you're gonna restore your faith in relationship a little. But I do feel like gonna be very shut off, or you might even look at this person and you're gonna laugh at like, oh, no, I don't think like this kind of person would understand me. Maybe you're just gonna make assumptions there. They would not understand you or something like that. You're gonna look at them and you're like, no, I'm just tired. Oh, about your face. I do feel like this person really gonna help you to just be yourself. It's kind of like they're gonna free you from something. They're gonna help you to be like yourself. If you feel like something is restricting you, they're gonna help you. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, my lovely people. See you later.